Okay, hello. Right, whoops, I just clicked on there for no reason. Walking around silly, aimlessly. So, year 3. Here we are. Now, if memory serves, this is probably one of the most weirdest chapters of the game. You'll see why, because we kind of go a bit all over the place and see different things, but, you know, we'll see how we go, okay? Now, I've learnt my lesson from last time. I'm going to be saving properly this time between each video or during certain videos at certain times. I have read on various forums that there are some bugs in this part that might cause some issues for us. So hopefully it's not going to be a game breaker. Now we've got a director's commentary thing. Now with it being the beginning of the chapter, there's probably going to be quite a few of these, so hopefully it's not too dull for you guys. Let's see how we go, shall we? Whilst Manny's smoking away.
We stole a lot of the really good things out of Scum and kept them. We kept the idea of the chore tool, which I just called chortle, but they had cyst and bile and all these bodily humor flavored tools from Scum, cyst, bile, phlegm, mucus, and we kept but there are analogs, like the chore tool is the really big one, but it's the analog to what they did in cyst, which is the costume editor for all the other adventure games. Mm-hmm. And we kept those paradigms. You know, they manipulate 3D elements and 2D elements and movies and things together on one timeline, but that really is harkening back to exactly what they were doing in the 2D game. So
Lucas is remembered for the great art and the funny writing and all of that, but it's all built on
good tech.
Amazing tech.
Got a good point. Right. I don't think there's any point. Yeah. Can't get off this ship at the moment.
Ensign. Oh no, all the sprouted sailors. But what happens to their souls when they're sprouted?
I was wondering that myself.
I think the idea was they take the flowers and bring them back to the land of the living. They like it's recycled.
Ah, they get
never really thought
they
through.
get reincarnated, which is sort of what you don't want to do here.
Okay, makes sense.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This can't be happening.
Hey, he's back here!
Sack him!
Uh-oh. Whoa! Glottis!
Custom officials, open this door!
Yeah, we want to check your bags.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
Look at his eyes. Why can't I?
Oh, I wanted to also talk about, I think this was this may have been the first game, it may not have, but at LucasArts that I can remember, where you walk the character around and procedurally...
Oops. Oh, poo.
Oh, I wanted to also talk about, I think this was
Didn't mean to do that.
This may have been the first game, it may not have, but at LucasArts that I can remember, where you walk the character around and procedurally Manny's head is turning towards points of interest.
Yeah.
Procedurally.
It was the first head tracking, right?
With a computer.
LucasArts?
Oh, definitely at LucasArts it was, for sure.
I think that was because Tim didn't want to have like the UI highlighting stuff, right? Or he wanted to try something new.
Yeah, it was partial hint and partial probably red herring, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like show the player that they're point them in the direction of interesting subjects in the environment.
And I mean, it shows you everything you can interact with, and not everything you can interact with is a solution either, you know, so.
There's no UI in this game, if anyone didn't notice, and that was by design.
Okay, what does he go over here when I click it?
One weird trivia fact about the world that I learned, I saw a couple of Manny Calavera tattoos when I was at PAX, and someone asked me, why are there no Glottis tattoos? And I started Googling, and I couldn't find a single Glottis tattoo on the internet. I found many Manny tattoos. And so I don't know why Glottis. I'll just say that on the internet tomorrow.
That there
Hopefully
need
there'll
to be more
yeah.
Glottis tattoos. I agree with that.
If I wanted tattoos, I suppose I could do a Glottis tattoo. Maybe it's the orange. I want to talk to him, can I? Right.
That's the throttle for the port side engine.
Now this puzzle's ridiculous. Now, I have to remember how to do this. Right. No, hang on. I go left, I think. There we go. Right, okay. That's good. Now, what we want to do is basically hook the two anchors together. Like that. You'll see why in a minute. Aha! Success! Now this took me a while to figure out. You obviously want to escape, but you can't escape where you are, so we have to basically separate the ship. Now you have to think, well, how am I going to get that? Of course, the only thing you have is this and this. So we have to hook the anchor through the porthole. Now I'm about to give this ship a very large cesarean. I'm about to eviscerate the ship. Here we go. Hold on to your butts.
Glottis, cover your ears.
Whoa!
What was that? The dotted line, buddy.
Then use this. It's utterly ridiculous. But here we go. Oh no, is it not going to do it? Oh, okay. Forwards is backwards? Whoa! Blah 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 blah. Lola. Kingdom Lola.
Just a little farther, Glottis.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, we're at the bottom of the ocean.
Manny, joking? Mira, snap out of it, sailor. Easy for you to say. You don't have lungs. Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do.
Right. Save. Find out what I got to say.
The sort of whale sounds in the music are overblowing on the contrabass clarinet.
Yeah.
Ralph Carney doing his little. That's the same thing with the birds that jump up at you and surprise you and squawk.
Beware, brave, Captain. Here in the darkest depths of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters of all. The fearsome, murky demons of the deep will swallow you whole the instant you leave this pool of light. Heed my warning, or take one step forward and learn for yourself.
All right, I believe you. Just quit it with the creepy spirit of the land voice, huh?
Here comes one now.
Uh-oh. Oh.
So this is like a play on moth navigation. Like they say that moths fly into lights because they're used to using the moon for navigation, and they're not used to electric lights. And so he's used to using the moon for navigation, but he's been distracted by this thing called the Pearl, and it's made him go march in circles all these years.
Uh-huh. We may as well look at stuff whilst we're waiting for him to come all the way back.
Oh, Lola. Looks like I let you down again. You all right?
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, Mano.
Yeah, he's coming back.
According to our map, I think that's the Pearl.
I love the fact he can survive underwater because, of course, he's got no lungs. So, yeah, it's just weird. Right, talk to him.
Amigo. Huh? Who? Oh, geez, another shipwreck. You see, that's why I'll never travel by boat.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. Let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
So the joke is that he's always kept the moon on his left, which he thinks that's the moon. It's not.
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping for.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Blah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
No, really. The pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker, that's the moon! Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth I walk by.
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubicava for a boat. Figured I'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I mean, you could have just avoided the whole of year 2, just walked.
How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right.
Oh, on his
That way
right,
I
okay,
know
not his
I'm
left.
heading in a straight line.
But
Oldest trick in the book.
is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me about boats.
What's the problem with boats?
We had such a nice boat. Why is everybody always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led
Oh,
off
boy.
course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We'd started throwing the dead overboard. But then the sharks began following the boat.
What happened in the end?
What happened was, I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
Oh.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice grappling hook.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for sea monsters.
Who? These guys?
Ah!
Oh, they don't mess with old Chapito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
You all right?
This little light of mine,
Hang in there, Mano.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
You all right?
Hide it under some seaweed.
Hang in there, Mano.
I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under
No,
some
I've got to remember how to
seaweed.
do
No,
this.
I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters? Yeah, I'm gonna let it.
I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. Oh, Lola. Looks like I let you down again. Oh, Lola. Oh, I think her days of use were underwater. We're not on the moon.
I told you that name was bad luck.
Hey,
Sorry.
I'd definitely go over there first chance I get, but there's a lot of dark water between here and there.
Trying to think now. How do I... What do I do? I think it's got something to do with him standing over here. That much I can remember. But after that... Oh. do that this time around.
Demons can't be reaped.
Oh. Sure. Be interesting. Let's try talking to him again. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Come on, Bozo, where are you?
Amigo! Hey, I'm talking to you.
Hey. It didn't even listen to me. Fine. I'm really gonna wait for him to go all the way around. Alright, let's try again, this time over here. Da, 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 da. He's all over there.
According to our map, I think that's the pearl.
I mean, surely he's caught on to the fact that he's going around in circles, the fact that he keeps seeing us.
Amigo!
What? More survivors? I just passed another shipwreck not 5 minutes ago.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine,
Not picking that up.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Ah!
Hey!
Aha! There we go.
What am I
Those-
supposed to do with this?
Follow me.
Where are you taking me?
To the moon.
Hey! To the moon!
Manny, is that the pearl? Whee! I knew I'd find her someday. I'm rich, rich, rich.
Shh, something's happening.
Manny, what's going on?
Ooh. Octopus!
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us.
Okay. And there was a thingy there too, wasn't there? Oh, there we are.
You know, Tim's really into Black Velvet.
Yeah.
And when I showed up my first day of work, there was a Black Velvet kind of canvas. I don't know what it was. It was like this kind of like you'd win it at the fair kind of thing. And it was like the Grim Reaper on a motorcycle with Mount Fuji in the background with these eagles flying out of it. Yeah. And it was just pinned to the wall above my desk on the project. And for the entire project, we really didn't talk much about it. It was just kind of there. And then when I moved on to the next project after it, I left my desk exactly the way I had found it, with the thing pinned up to the wall and the whole thing. And then Tim came and gave it to me. I still have it in my office.
right now, but he was like, that's the mural that binds together Full Throttle and Grim Fandango, because it's the Grim Reaper on a motorcycle.
Good. Yeah, it does. Bingo. Right.